Hello, everyone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. It's me, Chris, your friend, the rock and roll kinkster, aka the progressive perv. Today, I'm going to tell you the state of my union, August 2019. Here's how I feel. For one thing, I've been a beer connoisseur for years. This is a beer from the Netherlands called Grolsch, one of my favorites. Relatively inexpensive at a luxury liquor store here in Lompoc, California. I'm buying it as a big to the GOP, Donald Trump, and the steel tariffs. It's my channel. I'm drinking beer. I can do what the fuck I want. I can even use profanity. But don't worry, I won't do anything illegal. Now, more to the point. This way, I'm helping both the Dutch and the American economies. I'll bet you did not know that the Netherlands is the one country with which the United States has had the longest unbroken string of diplomatic relations. Dag, this. I have Dutch friends in the S&M community. Figures, doesn't it? Yeah, that's good. Okay, now to the point. Pretty much all of the Democratic candidates are good. My favorites that I like are Kamala Harris, Elizabeth Warren, Bernie Sanders, Beto O'Rourke, Pete Buttigieg, Amy Klobuchar, Steve Bullock, Bernie Sanders. Now, there is one person that's crossed me the wrong way lately, and that's Joe Biden. He made a very stupid comment, not the one you're thinking of about the race thing, the poor kids. No, he said that millennials were lazy. Well, you dumbass. If that's the way that you're going to behave, then you won't get my vote for the primaries because it ruins their self-esteem. People are going to think, oh, this guy's just an elitist jerk, corporate Democrat. And of course, Donald Trump came running when Hillary Clinton 3 years ago referred to his followers as deplorables. That's really what cost her the election. Joe, get your head out of your ass. Watch what you say and use a little more common sense. Now, as for me, I've been a Democrat since the late 80s because I like that they believe in a mixture of capitalism with the welfare state, and then there's my way of how it should be with foreign policy would be to have diplomatic and trade relations with almost all countries. If I had my way, I would restore full diplomatic relations with both Cuba and Iran and lift the economic trade and travel embargoes because they're worth it. We did horror stories in those countries back before I was born. By the way, I was born in 1960. I'll be 59 in October. I'm a Libra. And also, I have a mission statement with my work in the adult entertainment industry. Very often, people right away, when you tell them you work in porn, they right away assume things that I don't like but are cliche that I've accepted. They think that you're either a junkie, a gangster, or you survived sexual abuse. I don't care about that. Drug abuse is everywhere in society. It's been around since, well, hell, before I was born. But here's my pet peeve. Here's where I want to make a mission statement. I want to show that people who work in the adult entertainment industry and people in the S&M lifestyle are intelligent. When you tell people you work in adult, right away they think that you're an idiot, that you're stupid. A lot of us have college degrees. My highest educational level is some college. And my pet projects, which I'm working on, one is censorship. That's most important because with me, what you're getting, in my opinion, is the real deal. I've lived it. I go back to what was known as the golden age of porn between 1968 and 1988. If you didn't know, porn was illegal in the United States before 1968. My other projects are sexual freedom between consenting adults, safe, sane, consensual, which is a motto of the S&M community worldwide. Also to respect the rights of sex workers. And then, of course, something else which is very near and dear to my heart is hunger. I've noticed when I go into stores, there are surpluses of food everywhere, and a lot of people aren't being fed. To me, that's just wrong. So that's where I stand. And as for me, sometime this week, I'm going to write a new article for the online magazine, Kink Magazine. It's not my magazine, but anyway, what I would also like to see, getting back to a democratic platform, that of Chris Bacchus would be raise the minimum wage to about $25, believe it or not, because it hasn't really kept pace with inflation since 1970. American workers are making only $7.25 an hour on the average nationwide. That's bullshit. That is not acceptable. Also, I like the idea of more worker input in management, which is what you see in Germany, strengthening of labor unions, and I'd like to see us move away from fossil fuels towards renewable energies to help grow the middle class. People talk about going to the working class. I've got one better. How about elevating it to a middle class, or as ironically, as the communists promised back in the 19th century, a classless society? Who knows? It could very well be done. So that's where I stand today. And I hope you all have a great week. It's Sunday afternoon here in California. And that's that. One last thing. Grotes. Later days, pals, dudes and babes.